let's see if this game's any good now. I played this game when it first came out and uninstalled and refunded it so quickly. It was so bad. It's not starting good here because it's not detecting my controller. What the hell? Yeah, it's got my mouse. Oh my god. Is it because I turned the controller on after starting the game? Good start. Try this again. I like the 1, 2, 3. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. What's up? Thank you for the 81 months. As you stare at me. The evil one be rolling. I bet you, though, the reason my controller is not working is because I turned it on after booting up the game. We'll see. Restarting it now. How's everybody tonight? Always knew Ort was an FPS player. Okay. Try this again. Okay, that's good. Actually detecting my controller. Very nice. Is this Bleak Faith? I really need to play that again, too. So this game has been updated a million times since it released. Why is it having to compile shaders? I don't even... This is the weird Souls game with a lamp? Yep. Yeah, so... I think I got out of the tutorial when I played this before, and I hated it and uninstalled it. So I've not really seen much of this game. And then since it fixed itself, allegedly, I played the tutorial again, and I invaded one person and whooped his ass, and then I haven't done anything other than that. Honestly, it feels way better now. Like, before, like, when you would attack, you would lunge forward super far. It was horrible. I will say, though, I can tell this doesn't feel as good when I'm streaming. I played this a little bit off stream, and it ran really well. But I can tell when I'm streaming, it's, a little chunky. So I missed that item. Is there a way to go back and get it? What's the button for the lantern? You have to, like, do that. There we go. That's the kind of crap I'm talking about, though. It's like, it's just busy work. Wooden cross. Okay. That's my shield. Can you parry in this game? If so, I can't even imagine what the button is. Let's see, Nope, not that. There's really no button available for parry. I mean, there must be a way. Left bumper, but left bumper is just block. I think that means you just block right before it hits you to parry. Like perfect block. I think that's what it means. I wonder if I stream this in a slightly lower resolution if I can get better frame rate. Auto. Cool armor. Out here taunting me. No follow-up? Nice animation. Can I have his armor? Sinner judged. I swear, everyone just has to copy Dark Souls with that kind of stuff. They really shouldn't, in my opinion. Do I need to use the lamp on this? But what did that do? Did I not? What did I get for doing that? No loot? Could I hold on, let me see. Maybe I got souls and I can use those to level up or something. Anything of note in here? How's our drip, chat? I don't think it's too bad. Upgrade character. Okay, I imagine it's just like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, where leveling up offensive stuff early on doesn't really help because of weapon upgrades, but leveling like health early on is probably really good. So we'll do that. Slaughter lamp bearer. Am I allowed to search for someone to invade and then like not stay at the thing? Echoes of battle. The one time I invaded in this game, I invaded someone that was way higher level than me. I killed them anyway, but it was like crazy how much of a disadvantage I was at. They had like this, like they had a spear like I did, and they had a bunch of magic and shit, and all I could do was poke. How do I run? Okay, there we go. Two ways to go, huh? Am I invading? Is that what's happening? That was a little awkward. Game. Are you okay, game? Waiting. How about these insects, chat? Something tells me something has gone wrong. The lack of transition was really weird. Yeah, just all of a sudden loading. 2.0, by the way. Oh, are we just gonna be stuck in loading limbo? Are you guys impressed yet? Oh my god. I wish these games, because Elden Ring has this problem too. When something goes wrong with the connection to like the person you're trying to invade, it just gets stuck like this. But the game is not stalled, right? The loading graphic keeps going and everything, but it just, nothing happens. It just sits here forever. It's like the game can't realize that it's not working and it needs to abort. How is game? I couldn't tell you. I booted it up and then it wouldn't detect my controller, so I had to turn it off and turn it on again. And then we killed a boss that was incredibly easy. And then as I started going through the level, I invaded someone, and we've been loading ever since. Because the game can't tell that this is clearly not working and it should just stop. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to Alt F4. Oh, wait, oh, disconnected from host. Oh, great, I like how he just puts me right back in with the guy attacking me. Very nice. Great. Let me guess, you have to use your fucking lamp. This is what I'm talking about, it just like... It's such a pointless system. Like, instead of just fighting him, you have to use your lamp on him, then you can fight him. Am I doing this wrong? I mean, it's obviously that thing. God, this game sucks. I hate the lamp so much because it's not anything. It's just a dumb gimmick they made up to try to act like, look, we're different from the Elden Ring, guys. It's totally unique. It's like, this does not need to be here at all. All that just to hit the stupid thing, and then just kill the most generic. I mean, it's what I'm saying. It's like, this is so dumb. Like, or you could just fight the guy. And like, this is just such a staple of every Souls game that's not made by FromSoft. They just have to come up with some gimmicky crap to act like they're totally different from Elden Ring. And I'm just like, we really don't need this.
I always wondered if there were others. You're probably thinking that lamp's just a tool to be used as you see fit. Take it lightly, and you'll find it's the other way around. Mark my words. I don't know who you are, and I don't care. But since it seems a deer has you marked, making you a bigger threat to the Rogar serves us both.
Random words.
I've defied the wills of gods and kings. If you know any kind of freedom, you'll do the same. If you know any...
Okay. Weirdo. I remember the previous stream of this. I'll say this, it's definitely better this time, because will you all shut the fuck up? Anyway, and last time I played this game, you click R1 and you would just rocket forward every time. Which was just, every weapon was like that. It was awful. And every time you would roll, you would just rocket forward. But the changed that, thank God.
Sentinels, to the cliff! Fall back!
Is this like a memory or something?
Where are you going? Help us!
Yeah, so far, I do think the game is much better than last time, but the lamp is still just pointless as fuck. Like, oh, you know this functionality you should just be able to do? Well, instead of just being able to do it, you have to do the lamp first. Then you can do it. Isn't it fun? Spooky! I wonder if there's any reason to go back and see that area in the living version. I want to invade. It sucks the invasion bugged out earlier. The one invasion I did do off stream was pretty fun. And it was pretty cool that you could just invade out right immediately after you leave the tutorial. You could just go right into it. It was pretty cool. I wonder what the invasion meta is in this game. I imagine, like Elden Ring, you should level health first. I'd be very surprised if that wasn't the case. Actually, that's a lantern, not a lamp. Okay, wise guy. Corrupted patient mask? Is it like something I can wear? What do you think, chat? Am I beautiful? I think we'll stick with the one we had. No. I hope I can get an axe. I love spears in like real life, but they're not that fun in video games. Typically. There's a few exceptions. I don't know what that was. gentlemen. Nice attack animation. Little shit. What we get? Pilgrim garb and a skirt. Sure takes a while to load it. It has better defense against smite and bleed and holy. Ambush? Any ambush? Yeah. Ammunition pouch. I will say, the one time I invaded, it did remind me of like Dark Souls 2 because the host got to heal like 5 times and I got to heal once. Wasn't exactly balanced. Okay. Fuck did that do? Nerd! Oh, can I blow this up? Man. Oh, come on. Oh, you can power it up. Am I out of those? Oh, fuck, I didn't realize it was a limited resource. Wonder if that guy can drop his axe. I've heard that this game has like an armor die system, which is definitely something I would like to see in Souls games. Maybe in the next game they'll do that. Did someone just get smited? I'm guessing it was like a view bot. I remember that used to be a rarity. Marco the Axe. Don't know what that is. Can't level up yet. Warp to Vistage. I guess that's quick travel. Rest, probably get your shit back. So you can invade people on console when you're on PC and stuff, so that's kind of cool. Let me make sure it's still invading. Yeah, okay, it is. I have no idea how the matchmaking works. I just know the one time I invaded someone way fucking higher level than me. Can I have an axe now? Bots, they're taking the jobs. Yep. I keep thinking it's Souls, and I keep holding down the B button to run, which is actually such a bad control scheme. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe I can't get this because I got rid of my spears. Oh, my spears are back. It must recharge its bonfire. My javelin. Cool. Oh. I love how it doesn't, like, say anything. You're just all of a sudden invading. Will it actually work this time? Audio. Oh, it's loading. Well, it was. Game. Ugh. I just want to see some PvP, dude. Deliberating. So, chat, what is the most recent video game you've played? Will anyone say F go? Will a single person say F go? Ark Knights, legit. Non-Gacha, just whatever the last video game you were playing was. Could be Gacha, could be anything. Monster Hunter, which one? Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Is that the sequel to, the open world one? Oh, Killing Floor, legit as hell. F go, oh no, there it is. Ark Knights. Infinity Nikki. Is that true? Really? Wolverine Waves? Someone else with Wolverine Waves? What was the question? What the fuck you think the question was? What was the last video game you played? I love rolling for socks. I can't believe that's a thing. Look, chat. To like the fashion people out there, this is gonna sound like blasphemy, but I'm just gonna say it, okay? You don't need a separate slot for socks. And if you're like, but the socks might not match the outfit, that you as long as the socks that like come with the shoes, right, look fine together, then there's no problem, right? Because then you just make sure those shoes go with the other thing, right? Like, what the fuck? Why the hell do you need that? And someone's like, this bastard has no idea what he's talking about. What if you want it to look bad? Oh yeah, Cairo would be that guy. I don't think this invasion's gonna work, man. That's, what the hell? This is how I know you know nothing about fashion. Any day now game. You know, I wish this would just bail out if it's not working. Like, why does it have to take so long? I really wanted PvP. Okay, so I did one PvP match when this game first came out, and it was so laggy. And I watched like other players do the PvP, and it was also so laggy. It was just trash. And the one match I've done that's actually worked, it was not laggy. It actually ran pretty well. And I've heard they've tried to improve it, but every time I'm trying to connect here, it just does this, so. Do you guys think the new Souls game, Duskbloods, which is PvP focused, do you guys think it's gonna have better netcode? Also, can someone explain to me why the first PvP focused game they've made is on the Switch only? At least at launch. There's a real chance it'll come to other stuff because it sounds like Nintendo does not own the IP. It'd be amazing if they just copy pasted the same netcode from Demon's Souls like they always do. I swear this loading screen is taking longer than the last one. I guess we just stop invading. I really wanted PvP, but like this is just ridiculous. Why do I hear a monster yelling? I mean, I don't think you can play it on a regular Switch. You know, it has to be a Switch 2, and like, we don't know how many people are gonna have that. You're being ambushed while it loads. Wouldn't surprise me. It's me. It is a shame though. I must say, Dustblood's aesthetic I don't really like. It actually looks kind of stupid. But it is a unique as fuck concept. So I would certainly like to play it, but I don't want to spend $600 for a Souls game. Man, do I have to Alt F4? The last one fixed itself, but this is just not happening. I'll give it like another minute here. Can we get a Souls-like game for Arknights? So the problem with that... So, for example, Grand Blue Fantasy, right? They've made all these spin-off games. They made a fighting game, Relink, you know, third-person action stuff, what kind of Monster Hunter-y. By the way, if Cairo's still here, I cannot believe you stopped playing that game after the campaign, because everyone says this, and none of us were exaggerating. The game starts after the campaign. Not that the campaign's bad or anything, but like the actual game starts after the fucking campaign. Anyway, like the issue with Arknights is, unlike Grand Blue, the cast is not as... I don't think it's as good for that, right? Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't do it, and there's people out there that would like kill for, I don't know, Surtur in a Souls game or whatever, but like, I'm a lot less interested in the Arknights IP. I'm more just like Arknights because the game's good. Right? Now, sure, if they make, even though I'm kind of on the IP, if they make a good fighting game or a good third-person action game or a shooter or whatever, you know, if it's good, you know, great, and I'll play it. But it's not like my favorite IP. I was so lazy. Okay, I think we need to Alt F4. It's... The other invasion, like, it didn't load, but it eventually, like... Oh, nope. As soon as I went to Alt F4, it fixed itself. Incredible. Samurai Remnant. That took so long. Holy fuck. And now I've like lost track of what I was doing. Was this even where I was? Soul Flare enemies. Uh-huh. Oh, great. You're really slow in water. That's always fun. Can we swim? That's my first death. That's my first fucking death. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. There's like no indication of that either. What a joke. Thank you, game. This is just a dead end. Give me your health. No, shield doesn't make it that hard to swim. It's not like ideal, but if you're in good shape, you could swim with a shield. And like most of our armor is cloth. Like this, and I gotta stress this. Like this is really important. That water was not even remotely deep. It was barely over our head. So it would be very difficult to drown there, even if you're wearing a little bit of armor, which again, most of this is cloth. And like we drowned in a second. Okay, game. Give me your axe. It's not having it. I have no idea if enemies can drop items or not. Chat, I don't remember doing any of this when I played the game before. But I thought when I played the game before, we fought a boss that like you're supposed to die to, right? But you could kill it. But maybe they just changed the tutorial and like there's more stuff or something. Because I don't remember any of this. Like we quit pretty early on. It said I had like 30 minutes in the game when I bought it again. Like, we did not play it very long. I will say though, this is so much better than it was. It runs better. You don't... I just couldn't believe how much you lunged forward every time you attacked. That was just... I don't understand. And this game was in development for a long time. Like, I don't know how you're like, hey, yeah, this is good. Yeah, yeah. Everyone wants to take 30 steps forward when they hit the R1 button. Feels great. I think you still go too far when you roll. It still feels kind of ridiculous, but it's not as stupid as it was. I think I saw in the 2.0 update, they said they like redid the tutorial and stuff, so I'm guessing this is just new content right now. Whoops! Okay. I like how there's just nowhere to go. It's lovely. What's that? Okay. I'm guessing there's something I'm supposed to use the lantern on. Or did I just miss this? Guess I just missed this. Damn, I wasted all that healing. Yeah, the aesthetic is pretty good from what I've seen. Like, I've seen the trailers and stuff. There's a lot of cool armor and whatnot. That's probably my favorite thing about it. I mean, it's so... I will say, this feels a lot better than last time. Like, I could see myself actually playing this now. We'll see. The frame rate's a little fucked up on stream, but off stream it's not fucked up at all, so... I guess this is an NPC.
You carry the lamp long enough, and you'll see history repeat, over and over.
I'm gutting him with my spear.
If you don't want to keep retreading the same ground yourself should you fall, make use of this.
Vistige seed? I don't know what that is.
I've given you more umbral guidance than I ever had. From now on, find your own way, and stay out of mine.
Why are you so big? You eat veggies?
I've given you more from now on.
Vistage seedlings serves as a point of revival should you die in Umbral location. Oh, I guess it's like you can place a bonfire. So if there's a hard spot in the game, like it's really tough, you could put one of those down so you can retry easily. He drinks lots of milk. He's Nordic. Got that lactose tolerance. This be looking interesting. A bonfire would be nice so I could get my healing back. Oh, they're fighting each other. You bitch. Of course. Oh, he's still going. Oh. Nice. Interesting. That'd be a fun enemy to like get good at and dodge in between his strikes, because there was enough time there to be reasonable. I really wish I didn't take all that damage from gravity earlier. Does not open from this side. The classic. Before this kills you. I feel like this is gonna kill me. Well, you kind of need to know, so if you see this in the future, you know what'll happen. But yeah, it's hurting me, and I like how I clicked the A button and it didn't actually pick the thing up. Rusty cutter. Am I gonna die to the fire? Yep. Thanks, game. Very nice. Oh, right, you don't... We technically haven't died yet. You die when you, like, die again in the other realm. Does this bring new bad guys back or anything cool like that? Yep. Thanks for the health. Looks like a boss fight. Let me look around here real quick. If I can find like a save point or something. Just a way to get my health back. There really hasn't been a bonfire like anywhere, so. It's kind of hard to know when there's something in the undead half of things that is unique. Kind of just shooting in the dark, honestly. It's like, unless you want to transform like all the time and constantly switch into the undead area, it's like really easy to miss something. I have some of those soul flare enemies, but we never fought one. Was it like near us and we just missed it? Huh. Well, here's a rest spot. I probably should have looked around more. Please drop your axe. I want it. Maybe when your lamp is glowing, it's telling you there's something nearby. I think that's a resurrection spot. Like if you go into the dark area, you can like come back out. So I don't really need that right now. Man, if that is a boss fight, and if you die there, this run back is horrible. I'm a big advocate for in these games, there should always be a respawn right outside the boss. You should just always be able to redo the boss immediately. There's just no point. Complete waste of your time. I feel like I'm gonna take damage again. Yep. Beckon. Oh, that must be like an NPC. Why are you like this? Maybe if we kill, if this is a boss and we kill it, maybe we can get a rest point there and then come grab this and the damage won't matter.
Oh, holy Aureus.
Also, stop
By
backseating!
your radiance, grant me the strength to continue to endure these dark days, to lay bare the path to salvation for my wayward brothers and sisters,
The
So
hell?
we may walk it together, and to strike down all those who would see our will defied.
Lady, I think you need a shower.
Even as our suffering continued, I honored my pledge of
You got a little
patience to
schmutz.
the exactor.
On your cheek there.
And yet you now appear before me, a stranger, bearing what was not yours to receive. A betrayal made flesh, and one I cannot brook.
Certainly likes to talk to herself. Guess we fightin'. Interesting hitbox. God, this feels horrible, but I don't think it's the game. I think it's because the frame rate's fucked up because of my stream. Really? Bonk. Phase 2? Most certainly. Getting kind of Diablo in here. Oh. Be nice if I could see. Oh, I see what they did there. That was definitely a grab. You know, okay, that's maybe not the best spot to be. I feel pretty confident I would have killed that boss. Oh, sorry, we're not dead yet. Anyway, if the frame rate was actually not fucked. Okay, Pontiff. The fuck was that animation? I feel like this boss just stalls way too much. It's kind of whatever. Oh, I'm still alive. Okay. It's really not that hard of a boss, honestly. Like, it's just annoying having to respect a lot of that moveset. It's really boring. And then like that laser's kind of arbitrary because once it fires, it just travels instantly, so you have to just already know the timing. It's one of those. But yeah, I'm pretty confident if the frame rate wasn't a bit fucked, we would have won that because we almost won it anyway. The boss looks cool, but I like the idea of like the clones, but the way they're just the way they play, and they're so fucking slow that like it just makes the fight kind of drag. You're just like waiting for the boss to finish its stupid shit. I really want to know if that guy can drop his axes. Try turning on DLSS. Let's see. I think I do remember there was a setting that made it run a lot better. What the fuck is this options menu, dude? Dude, fuck off. Like, you hit over and trying to like switch tabs and it switches the thing, but then you click like the button and it switches the thing at the top. Like, what the fuck? Who made this? Jesus Christ, that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I don't see nothing. Robin display. Let's see. It already is on, so I mean, like I said, I've played this a little bit off stream and it ran perfectly. There was nothing. But when I'm on stream, it feels like it's at like 48 frames per second or something like that. Like it just does not run as smoothly. There's just no way around it. This is why most streamers, they don't stream on their computer that they're playing on. They use a different computer to encode because it's a huge tax on your machine. Like, it's not really the game's fault. It's just, but I don't have an extra computer to do it for me. Did I not? Oh, fuck, I didn't respawn. Man, as far as I've seen, Unreal can actually run pretty well. It really isn't like the engine is bad. It's that the devs are bad. Most devs just refuse to optimize. Although this game is more optimized. Like I said, when I played this before off stream, it would still like drop frames. And when I played it on stream, it was like insane how bad it was. Where now it's like off stream, it's completely fine, no problems at all. And then on stream, it's a little fucked. One of these days, I'll just get like a laptop or something to do my encoding for me, so it isn't a problem. Oh, I'm sick of every fucking Souls game just having to have attacks like that, dude, where it's like it comes out in like one frame. It's just like designed to hit you and waste your fucking time. And like Vandictus's network test or whatever it was, the alpha test, that was Unreal as well, and that ran at 60 frames per second on stream, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, a lot of devs are super fucking lazy and like they just will not optimize a damn thing. Also, a lot of the like graphical improvements devs keep doing don't even matter. Like, no one gives a fuck. You can't even tell. You look at a game from like 2012 and you look at a game that just came out and you can't tell the fucking difference. Except the one in 2012 actually runs good. And the one in 2005 is trying to render like 10,000 hairs on some dude's head. It's because it's like the ultimate thing for marketing Because like the real casuals out there are really impressed by graphics, and that's like what sells them. Where you know, I don't give a flying fuck about graphics. I just want the game to run well, and I want good gameplay design and all that. I don't know why I don't know why it keeps telling me to plant a seed here. Like, I don't want to waste it on that. Unless seeds end up being really common, and then I should use it, but I mean, we only have the one, so would rather not. Gundam seed, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sakes, lady. Penetrator looking ass. One minute, I think these are my souls. Why would you make an animation for that? That's horrible. Dude, that attack is so lame. Like, you just have to memorize the timing because the laser just fires off instantly. Like, waiting for this crap to end just sucks. Also, this camera is so bad when that happens. It's not really designed to like keep them in frame. Really? Really? God, this fight is ass because it's not hard, it's so obnoxious waiting for her that you get impatient and you get hit because you're tired of like watching her clones fly around and crap. Like, none of her moves are hard. It's just like, I don't want to wait. Oh, do we have a phase 3? Blood Knight? Okay. Nice graphics. Okay. She just like fucked off. I don't really know what the point of any of that was. Also, where is my bonfire game? I guess in the Umbral version, it's not on fire. Minor fire salt. Okay. Weird game, man. I kind of liked the idea of that boss, but the clone thing ultimately was just obnoxious because it was like super telegraphed and not hard to deal with, but to deal with it, unless you've like super memorized it, it's just like really slow. Yay, waiting. I like how there's no way to know if you should go up or down, and like if the up path is where the bonfire is, and like really. Also, in before that lady just killed herself, but she has wings so she can fly. I don't know if that cutscene was trying to tell us that she just killed herself, or that she just left. I have no idea. I don't even know who that was. Game does not like checkpoints. I'm not even sure why you would make checkpoints this scarce. Like, if I die right now, it would be so annoying. Okay. Oh, so this is a cutscene I can skip. And the game's not stalled. It's just sitting here. I'm gonna skip now. I cannot even imagine what the point of that was. Like, what is this game's problem, dude? Like, add a checkpoint. Like, if we die right now, it just being fucking sane. Lot of nothing. Game really liking to waste your time right now. Where is a fucking checkpoint? What? Jesus Christ. I can't believe you just didn't get a checkpoint for killing the boss. Like, God.
By Aureus' divine will, I live again. It's a miracle.
I don't know who you are.
And to think I raised my sword to you.
What?
When all along you were a divine instrument sent by him to deliver my death and rebirth.
What?
And bring clarity. Forgive me, Lampbearer. I'm Pieta of the Hallowed Sentinels.
Why are you smaller?
And as Aureus sustains me, so too will I sustain
What
you.
happened to your wings?
Whether by making manifest your potential or through my healing blood, contained within the sanguinarics you carry. Should you find any saintly quintessences, bring them to me, and they can bolster the power of my blood further still. The beacons
What?
must be cleansed.
What?
The hallowed sentinels restored.
What?
And Adir's malignancy
Who?
eradicated. Through whatever is to come, fellow chosen of Aureus, we stand together in service of him.
We do? Upgrade what?
Our holy work continues,
Oh, this is your healing.
Fellow sanctified vessel, may Aureus' divine radiance flow through me.
Okay,
and
game.
into you.
Relax.
The beacons must be cleansed. The hallowed sentinels restored, and Adir's fellow chose.
Okay, so I think she might be crazy.
I had no doubt in my assessment of you, as one worthy of the monumental task which lies before us, Crusader. My name is Dunmire, and I am an exactor of the Dark Crusaders, the holy order of which you are now an honored member.
I don't know about that.
The Church of Orien Radiance has assigned to me the duty of purging Mornstead of its Rogar blight, and ensuring the ancient tyrant Adir knows no liberation from his enduring imprisonment.
Tusk alter ego.
While the schism between the Church and Judge Cleric is of long standing, she and her hallowed sentinels, now perverted, did at least construct Mornstead's radiant beacons, which have prevented Adir's return for centuries. But now, you stand corrupted and on the verge of collapse. It is to these 5 beacons you must turn your eye.
Okay.
Use the Umbral Lamp to cleanse them of Adir's destructive influence, and deliver salvation to a world on the brink of
Dark
perdition.
Crusaders challenge.
Rogar, the Aureus Mercies,
Sell.
you'll serve a higher purpose.
The hell is
Crusader.
most of this stuff? Well, I don't think I'm going to use that anytime soon.
You'll serve a higher purpose.
Oh, he sells his own drip. Kind of a cool mask. What is this? Oh, it's an axe. I don't think it's better than... Well, it's kind of better than what I got. Got horrible scaling, though. But I'll check it out anyway. What's this? Hammer.
To strive in darkness, in light we walk.
Let me just take your all stuff. Don't mind me. Oh, that's like your bank. Okay. Who the fuck is singing? Can you just, like, not? Not exactly the moveset I would want out of an axe. This looks like it has horrible range. I don't know if this weapon's gonna be very good. Let's see, what's my total, like, AR? It says this thing has more attack power. It's lighter. Looks like the range is pretty crap, though, which would be bad for PvP, but the PvP hasn't been working. Can you refight? Is this like you can fight the boss again whenever you want? That's a cool system. I like that. It looks like you can just fight her whenever. What was that, like, challenge? Dark Crusader challenge? Not that. Most recent. I got some item when I won that invasion, but I don't remember what it was. Gains 200 vigor. I'm guessing that's Stoles. It's weathering. Add fire damage to weapon. I bet you that boss we fought would get fucked up by that. Like if you're stuck on it, you do that. Oh, I guess I could have healed myself more. Ammunition. Broken sword. Ritual cutter. Rusty cutter. Increase your Inferno to gain further insight. Throwing hand. Throwing rock. Short javelin. Bless the ground, yada yada. What's this? Increase max stam and stam regeneration rate. Can I wear that? Drop, use, discard. Lamp. I think this might have been the item I got for invading. I'm not sure. So where's that challenge we got? Oh, that it must have been an emote that we got. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Dude, the range on this. I don't understand how games keep finding ways to give axes horrible range. Like, they're long as fuck. Stop swinging it like an idiot. Like, look where it's hitting. Like, it's like it's ridiculous that you make. I don't know why games hate axes so much, dude.
So the exactors found himself a new instrument, as exactors are wont to do. And given that lamp was intended for me should his paladin fall, and yet now here you are, lamp bearer. Well, it seems I was right to doubt the value of a Dark Crusader's word. I'm Stoneman, captain of the Fidelis, a group of good men and women who've made a stand against the madness which has possessed the rest of the hallowed Sentinels. We made a vow to restore our order to its former glory.
We're staring at him.
Whatever the cost to ourselves. And by Judge Cleric's grace, we'll honor that vow. That heretical umbral lamp and the Dark Crusaders are necessary evils in these dire times. As are you, it would seem. Perhaps our aims will align further. Or perhaps not.
Definitely gonna fight this guy at some point.
In Radiance, judgment.
Hollowed Knight sword. The helmet here. Looks kind of cool. Wonder how much all this is gonna cost relative to how much we're earning. That's the shield I've got. This shield is better, but it's heavier. This shield is even better, but it's heavier still. Okay, what's this do? So how do I equip my rings?
Our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
Okay, boy. Relax. Okay, we still got equip load for that. Okay. I don't think I've blocked this entire time, though. I've always been, like, two-handing and shit. I don't think I've blocked a single attack. Maybe a mistake. Okay, there's a guy over there, but only in umbral. That's kind of creepy. Well, we don't seem to have a way over there right now. Well, he looks fucked up. Guess he's got his own lamp. A lot of people out here. Very tempted.
That's it, isn't it? Oh, the Lamp of Immortality. And the genuine article. Not a useless, empty vessel like the one I saw that witless fool bumbling around with. I've learned a little since coming to Mornstead about that lamp and the awful mission to which it's attached. I hope you recognize that frightful burden for what it is. In truth,
What's been done to you is downright cruel. Of course, some people are born into roles of tremendous responsibility. My name is Andreas of Ebb, esteemed scion of nobility, but far more than that, descendant of the great ruler Andanas himself, as proven by my family's book of lineage, for one. That's right. Through my veins flows the blood of the legendary hero who defied Adir and the Rogar and saved the whole world, only to be betrayed and murdered by a common criminal. So you'll understand a man of my pedigree cannot simply stand idle while an unfortunate victim such as yourself remains shackled to such a grim fate. Give me the lamp, and let me shoulder your burden, friend. What say you? No? It saddens me to see you bring such agony down upon your own head. I hope you see sense and reconsider. My offer stands as long as necessary. After all, what man of breeding would turn away from one so clearly in need?
Now, chat. If we did that, though, I feel like you wouldn't get any loot. Guess we'll see how it plays out for now. Very tempted, though. No fun allowed. Oh, I wish this game would run at a better frame rate when streaming. It does run like a dream off stream, though, which is nice. Is that a baddie? Nope. A lot of NPCs out here.
Careful, if you're headed for Pilgrim's Perch, friend. The hallowed sentinels don't welcome everyone. Not even a faithful pilgrim who's crossed countless miles of land and sea to join them. All I wanted was to serve the divine judge cleric, but they deemed me unworthy and chased
The
me out.
Gasha addiction.
What's a poor, rejected disciple to do now? I ask you.
You change DSS from balance to performance might help. I thought it was just on and off. I didn't see any of that. Let me see. I mean, super resolution. I don't know if that's the same thing. It seems pretty much the same. Yeah, it's still not 60. I mean, I know this might be a little bit better, actually. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. I'm still not sure it's 60, but this does seem better. Alright, is it fighting time? Also, I think it's still loading shaders, it seems like, when I get to new areas. Because it, like, lags a lot for a little bit when we go to new areas, I've noticed. Like, stuttering, but then it stops after a while. Nice try. Yeah, I don't think the axe moveset is going to be very good, but we'll see. Got a map. But we're letting this wood have it, though. Chop, chop. I'm trying to tell if, like, when your lantern does that, if it's, like, hinting. Like, sometimes it starts, like, streaking like that. I'm pretty sure these are just... Wait, what? Hello! I don't know why we just got swapped to Umbral. Anything back here? I will say I'm enjoying the game though. It just feels so much better than before. I mean, I cannot express just how awful this game felt to play before. Like you would roll and just like became Rocket Man. And the worst was every time you would swing your weapon, you just lunged forward like mad. It was ridiculous. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. But thankfully in their like presentation for 2.0, they just straight up said like they dialed that the fuck back. And I'm like, why did you do it in the first place? Okay, I can see there's loot there. What the fuck? Did I miss that? Okay, hold on. So far, all the loot I've found has been lame as fuck. All the loot I've found that's good is just from a vendor. Okay, what's going on here? Where would I get on that? Might need to go back into Umbral mode. Can I only use this once? Oh, okay, fuck. Oh, we messed that up. Yeah, I think when I went into Umbral mode there, I should have, like, actually taken advantage of it. So if I let go of the lamp, I'm just gonna fall. Can I go up it? I might be able to go up it. I feel like this would be a way smarter thing to do if you were actually in proper Umbral form. This is not a good idea. Chat, how do you think this is gonna end? Death by gravity, death by weirdo, or we find loot and it's all fine? This doesn't look great. Okay, there's loot here, I think, but if I swing, I'm going to die. Okay. That's nice. Did that at least take me into Umbral form? Okay, do we really need to roll that far? Like, I almost died because of that. Well, at least that guy brought us into the Umbral realm, so kind of a bro move of him, honestly. I was probably gonna die to gravity if he didn't do that. I did it! I got a pale eye shield. Yay! I don't think we're gonna use that, but I'll check it out in a second. This is fun. Oh, yeah, I'm having a good time. Is this guy having a good time? Nope. Gonna join the cause, man. Reject blade. I'm very picky with these games too. I mean, when this game first came out, I hated it, but I'm glad I dropped this game immediately because it wasn't worth my time. And it's way better to come back to it later now that it's a lot better and just enjoy it. Versus having already played through it and like already seen the zones. Like I haven't seen any of this shit, right? I quit out of the tutorial back in the day. But it does feel a lot better, so. And apparently, I will give them this. This is awesome, like so awesome. You can get the game like free and just do the character creation and the tutorial, but then you're allowed to play co-op and play through the entire game with your friend without buying the game. That was incredibly generous of them and super cool. And apparently the co-op mode was really expanded, where like you both get loot at the same, like together, like your progress is shared together. It's like a proper co-op mode. So that's a great system, and good for them for doing that. I like the PvP in a lot of the Souls games, like the FromSoft games. Those can be very fun. like Dark Souls 3. You know, it has its flaws, but I do like that game a lot. But yeah, it's seamless co-op built in. Yeah. Although, funnily enough, there was a game called Hellpoint that beat all of them to the punch. It's a pretty old game, and it's always had like seamless co-op built in, like shared progression and everything. And it's an indie game, but I love that game. Me and my brother played it together all the way through, and it was very good. And like the co-op was balanced pretty well, because I played it all the way through co-op. It was pretty challenging and fun, and I played it all the way through single player, and it was still good. Like, it was played well both ways. Or like, Souls games are trash in co-op. Like, they're way too easy. This game, I have no idea. I don't know if this game plays well in co-op or not. I hope it does. Might try it with, like, Poi or Lost or somebody, because they don't even have to buy it. Like, we could play co-op with just one of us having it, so... I mean, there's some good shit in Souls games. They're, like, you know, they have their problems, but like, there's some good boss fights. I will say though, like, if you're a big fan of like Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry and games like that, you know, Souls games are definitely not that, right? They're not even close to that kind of like action game stuff. I just took so much damage because of this guy, little shit. Can't decide which direction to go. I guess, it's hard to tell if this is a dead end or the main path. Well, I guess these enemies just keep spawning in the Umbral mode. What's this do?
Hallowed sentinels.
My lore.
Most blessed representatives of the Holy Judge. My soul soars to see.
Hold your tongue, pilgrim. And on your feet. You are
let's see.
And we are yet to see whether you are deserving of that honor.
I assure you.
So if I do level strength, I gain 1 AR. Actually 2. I go from 416 to 419. If I level endurance, I actually gain 8 damage if I level endurance. Gain 18 stam. 1 more weight. Vitality. Oh, vitality is health. And also weight. And then these are like spell stuff right here. Mana. And then gain a good bit of health. You actually gain 1 damage too. Right now, there's no point in leveling strength. I think you level strength once you have like weapons that scale better. I think it's just like Elden Ring. You just start off with your defensive stats first. Wait, can I do that more than once? I didn't check. No, okay. I mean, I like games without level ups too, to be honest, where it's like a set challenge. But like in Souls games, I just don't over level things. You know, I'll just not level up a bunch and keep it interesting, and it's fine generally. Like Dark Souls 3, if you just don't go past level 60 or something, it'll maintain its challenge the entire time. But I do get what you're saying. It's nice when, you know, it's just the game is the game, and there's no like what level you are or any of that. My issue with Sekiro is very subjective, right? It's not really any objective criticism, but like, I'm not really into katanas, you know, and the weeb stuff. You know, I like my knight with armor and an axe, as we see here, right? That's what I like. And Souls games let me do that all the time, where Sekiro obviously doesn't. And then like, I like the customization, and I like PvP, and none of that's in Sekiro. Our whole armor set, okay, condemned. This guy likes his buckets. He also doesn't seem to want to talk to us much. I'm guessing in like non-umbral form, like you can't go in here or something. Yeah, I mean, it's subjective, you know. Like, some people like samurai stuff, but I really don't. Actually, I don't like a lot of weeb stuff, but like a proper samurai with like especially the more realistic armor and like the cool face masks, like the full helmets, that shit's awesome. But that's like never in games, right? Games or never do that. They might make it an enemy, but they won't let you be like that. Like a proper like samurai actually is pretty dope, but yeah, like in Sekiro, you ain't no proper samurai. Like no shot. Yeah, I like my proper steel armor, plate armor. None of that folded nonsense. It's kind of a weird statue there. Yeah, samurai masks are really cool. They're so cool that it just blows my mind that video games and anime and all that kind of stuff won't use them. Like, occasionally movies will use them a little bit, but not much. I like helmets in general. Like, full face helmets are just awesome. Like, some of the medieval helmets out there are so cool. Some of the coolest medieval helmets, though, like in real life, have yet to be used in Souls games, and it makes me sad. They keep using, like, the same style over and over, and I'm like, can we spread this out a little bit? Oh yeah, cowboys are sick. Fucking, it sucks that there's so little cowboy, like, media. Like, it's so rare to have a good cowboy video game or something. And, like, a lot of times when media uses cowboys, they, like, shit on them and they, like, don't, like, use them seriously or whatever. Sucks. What is their deal? Oh, okay.
The cleric's welcome comes behind the edge of a sentinel's blade. More often than not in this place. Makes me curious how you're still breathing. I suppose dangling the promise of salvation from one hand and the threat of death from the other keeps a pilgrim obedient.
Like, give me a game where you get like a cool cowboy hat, like a bandana covering your face, right? You get 6-shooter and a rifle, right? Like, I'm game. Can we not have bad guys spawning right by an NPC, please? Is that asking for too much?
Nah, on second look, you're not just another deluded lamb, are you? You know, not long ago, I saw a dark crusader carrying that same lamp. Now it's in your hands. Again, curious. I know they'd see you rejuvenate those obscene monuments preventing a deer's return. Don't.
It gave us
That's
conflagration.
But also advice. A deer rewards the faithful.
Was that her hand that's been cut off and put around her neck? What the hell?
There's salvation here, but you won't.
Strange people out here. There's plenty of cool knights out there. Like, knights get a... Although I will say, not full-face helmets. They don't use that in media much, but there's plenty of cool knight stuff out there. Hello. Okay. A little bit of a gank there, don't you think? What? I have no idea. Game doing some weird shit out here. Is it because I'm still in the Umbral realm, like I've been in here too long? This is kind of like the lamest thing I've ever seen. There's just like no way to do anything because like I can't fall down. Okay. That is a terrible mechanic. That is so, and also that was just incredibly bad luck. That mechanic procced and like in such a ridiculous location because like you can't go back up and like you can't fall down because like you'll die. That was so lame. That's kind of a lame mechanic though. They just like punish you for staying in the undead area so long. I guess they like, because they figure if you could just stay in it, you'd never leave it, but that's where you seem to give players a reason to be in the normal realm. Yeah, I figured you couldn't go through there unless your dark mode. Wonder if he'll talk to you if you're in light mode. Nope. I wonder if that lady's not here on light mode, like she's only there in dark mode. I don't get it. This just goes back to where you started too. Or maybe you can survive this fall. That is the wonkiest thing of all time. That's so wonky, I doubt that was even intended. Maybe she just left, because if you go through a loading screen, maybe her location changes. Maybe one of those. Okay, they're bad. We saved the day, chat. We killed the threat. Oh, there's a boss. Can't say I was expecting that. Guess it's that guy. Oh, lady, excuse me. Well, they're not doing so hot yet. Kind of surprised they're not, like, doing a gap closer. Kind of deserve that. Bonk. Got a flail, vestige seed, arm wraps. Taking out half their health with the javelin was kind of busted. Don't hype the flail. Although I guess we'll look at the moveset. All right, let's see what it is. Uh-huh. Look at you doing a little flip thing. Kind of silly seeing that when you're wearing all this armor. I definitely miss weapon arts. Or ashes of war, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. So this spear is better than the other spear. Also, it goes quite far. Is it better than the axe? Not quite. Although the range might make it better. If I was doing PvP again, I'd probably use the spear. Because I don't think the axe would be that good in PvP. Well, we definitely missed a lot of stuff back the other way because we never went down that one spot. Oh, come on. Rip that guy. That area was kind of short. It was kind of just a little running around and then boss lady. So I swear, when I played this game, when it first came out, and then, you know, rage quit it, but I swear we fought a boss that you could beat, but if you died, you like that was that. It was like a tutorial, but I didn't. That never happened. Yeah, it was like a boss that like you could beat it, but you're not really supposed to. Like Demon Souls style, but it doesn't. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it was like an optional thing that I didn't notice. But yeah, we never fought that guy because I never did any of this shit when I played the game before. And maybe he's missable, or maybe he's just not in the game anymore. At least not in that location. That is such a like Dark Souls looking enemy right there. Okay, my guy. I mean, there's not much evidence that knights used flails. Yeah, actually, a lot of people like that are into historical arms and stuff. It looks like it was either just like a random eccentric weapon because you know there's weirdos that did stupid shit, or it was just made up by the Victorians. There really is no evidence that it was. Now there are like long poles with kind of a flail on the end, like those had some use, but there's not much evidence that flails were. And even if they were used, they definitely weren't used with any like commonality. And there's not like writings about people talking about battles. And you know, when you'd have a bunch of historians covering battles, and they'd be talking about axes and halberds and everything else, but no flails. Yeah, there's really they seem to be more fiction than not. They're just not a good weapon. The Victorians shaped a lot of people's like beliefs about the medieval period, and a lot of it's just not accurate. Yeah, I had a feeling that was. Can I grab that? I wonder if I need to transform, like go dark mode. Hello. That's the whole thing. But it's like, even if one, like, eccentric knight had a flail, you know, that's no reason to think it was, like, some common thing. That's kind of how the Victorians were. Okay. Let me take a peek around here. I wonder if they hit you like that, if you can go dark mode. That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, I think if you reveal an enemy and then they touch you, you switch to dark. That seems to be the case. And that eyeball is like your time limit before the guy just starts murdering you. Yeah, now I can do this. I have Sauron, yeah, pretty much. Probably a shortcut. I hope, though, like, I'll definitely give the devs this. Even though the original launch of this game, I think, was garbage, it's impressive that they didn't just give up on it, and they did. I mean, these are major changes. Like, the game is very different now than when it launched. And I appreciate that kind of like care and like passion, and not just like, you know, saying fuck it, but like really putting in work to fundamentally improve your game. And that business practice is like very commendable, so I hope it makes them enough money that, you know, they can keep making games, and I'll be interested to see what they make next. Because they made some pretty stupid decisions with this game at the start, but they seem to have learned a lot. So I'll be curious to see what they do. This guy's animations are kind of ridiculous. Like, it's just designed so you like have to respect his moveset. One of those. God, they're just annoying as fuck. So, my least favorite thing about this game so far is just the checkpoints are way too scarce. Like, it's actually ridiculous how scarce the checkpoints are. Like, I fought a boss and I haven't gotten to rest. And we fought, like, all these dudes and shit, and it's just like, really? Yeah, nothing wrong here. It's like the first time an enemy's dropped something. These guys don't seem very violent, but fuck it. That's the coolest mechanic I've seen, is how you have the lamp up. The enemies will try to like grab you. That's definitely the coolest thing, I think. Like, the only thing about the lamp that's actually very creative. A lot of the other lamp stuff is just like, this is busy work. Where it's like, you could just... Like, instead of going to the Dark Realm to like see the bridge, you could just see the bridge. Like, there's a lot of shit like that. It just makes no sense, and it's just there to be different. Can I have a checkpoint now? Already been up there? Let's see. Do I have anything to make? Oh, is this where I equip my rings? There we go. This whole fucking time I could have had these rings on. I'm learning. Defense, against fire, against radiant, weathering. Okay, souls, I guess. Damage generation. I mean, I wonder if this just gives you like ammo for your projectile. Doesn't seem like it. Well, maybe it does. Yeah, it does. We're very brave. Oh, for fuck's sakes. This guy's smart. Nope. I'm Roman. I'm a javelin thrower. Captain would be proud. I did it. Oh. Well. This seeming like a dead end. Oh. Oh, I see. I think I need to go into dark mode because you need to be able to interact with that thing. But I would just like to... This game. But I would just like to remind everyone there hasn't been a checkpoint since, like, before the boss. Well, that was definitely a gravity moment. Maybe not the best designed area I've ever seen. Wait, what? There we go. I don't know. I guess that bad guy fell off too or something. I don't know. Why? The frame rate just tanked so hard there. Oh my god. And it made me jump way too early. Holy hell, that was messed up. Well, there's loot right there, but let's see if I can find a bloody checkpoint before we do anything weird. I see you could have just dropped off back there to get that loot. Oh, the frame rate's getting messed up. Sword, huh? Of course. Oh, these guys are so silly. I just don't understand how we've gone this far without a checkpoint.
Another lamp bearer. Should you end
I don't have time to talk because you literally on a time limit here. Oh, thank God it's a checkpoint. Why would you make it this far for a checkpoint? Jesus Christ. Okay, we need to go back to the other one because we never went, like, down. Are the placeable ones reusable? I don't know. We have 2 of them, though. It was this way. No! God damn it. I meant to hit the A button to use the ladder, but it's also jump, so. Lovely. Does not open from this side. This might be like a shortcut later, like later on in the game, you come up on that side and come back out here or something like that. Not a word, chat. Not a fucking word. We've been ganked. Although we didn't actually die. Thorned Maska. Surprised chat didn't laugh at me there. Guess everyone's in nap time right now. Hey Beasley, I wasn't looking. Yeah, I think I got away with that one. You guys will never know. So, I will say, Beastly, I don't know if you've, like, kept up with this game, but it is so much better now than it was when it launched. Been enjoying it so far. I'm really glad I just dropped it, though, when I did. So now I can play it with all these improvements without having, like, spoiled any of it, really. Every time. I would like a way out of the Dark Realm because eventually we're just gonna get ganked. Where doth this lead? Okay, surely you can. There we go. Okay. Bell staff. Sounding like caster nonsense. Where are we going? Another boss fight, perhaps? Okay, well, we can leave baddie mode. It's weird that the way out of Umbral mode, though, is like a finite thing. I feel like that'll make it really hard to explore these areas if you want to, like, find loot you missed and shit. Maybe there'll be another way to exit. I mean, you can always die, I suppose. Is this like the first area again? Very orange right now. I don't know what these blue things are. Might be a multiplayer thing. Okay, it's one of those. Well, that's a whole thing. Oh, joy. My favorite. This is one of those things where I need to, like, be actually in Umbral mode. Well, there's loot right there. So I can let go of the lamp and get that. Okay, that requires you to actually be in Umbral mode. Well, guess we're doing it. Spooky. Gentlemen. Yeah, I guess that was a hammer, like a bludgeon. Kind of a creepy place. Is that Eyeball Boy? Like, it might be Eyeball Boy, but not like as powered up or something. Maybe I can kill this one. Yeah, great camera work, game. Oh, I'm not healing, I'm using that ammunition thing. I don't really know what the point of any of that was. Spooky ring wraith, guys. Different shield. I don't have the stats for it. What am I missing? Radiance. It looks cool though. I only need like 1 point in it, so we might grab that. Wait, is this better than what I've got? Yeah, it is. What's it look like? Alright. Looks like a proper knight shield. I just sneezed like a motherfucker, but I turned my mic off, so you've been saved, chat. Game? Hello? Black? What? Excuse me? What is happening? Like if I tab out and I'm not in the game, I can see. But then if I tab into the game, I can't see. Like look, if I alt tab, I'm not highlighting the game right now. Right? I'm like in a different tab. I can see it. And then if I click the game, I cannot. What the fuck? How does that make any sense? I guess we need a reboot, but I can't see in order to reboot. Okay, one step at a time here. Do I have to alt? Okay. To exit the game, yes. I think you have to hold the button down. Okay. I should probably stop here anyway, because it's getting late. But I mean, I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed this infinitely more than the last time I played it. I just like how every time I alt tab out of the game, I can see the game, and then when I tab into the game, then I can't. That is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. I cannot even imagine what would cause such a bug. Anyways, chat, we will play more of this tomorrow, and maybe some Arknights as well. Yeah, probably Arknights, and then, like do the boss fight and stuff, and then we'll come over here and play Lords of the Fallen. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it, and we'll maybe do a bit more PvP if it'll actually work. Yeah, I mean, I have a few negative things to say about it, but overall, I actually really enjoyed it. So, yeah, I'm happy to play more. Very good. Anyways, chat, I'm out of here for now. Apologies for the short stream, but, you know, I started really late. We'll raid Cairo, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace. Bye. I see what you did there.